Cool. Hey guys. I thought just for a change, I'm gonna do a video on a game I've been playing quite a lot lately. This game is called Deadside. It's kind of a Daisy-esque, somewhat in between realism and not realism shooter. With survival elements, the usual base building, hunger, food, blah blah blah. Um, I figured I would just do a couple of random videos on it just because I can, because I've been playing it quite a lot and I might as well record what I do. So with that in mind, I've already got reasonably far into this and I just kind of wanted to get used to it again because it's the kind of game where I tend to forget how it all works. Not as in, you run around and shoot people and stuff, obviously, but there's a lot of little odds and ends, little unique details to them all. But I'm currently just playing on a PvE server because the PvP servers either have nobody playing them, people playing but spawn camping everyone to death, or people online but they're so few and almost never online when I'm playing. They're just completely pointless. So I've just joined a PvE server. I just kind of picked a privately owned one at random and I've been playing on that for the last couple evenings basically. So it's pretty much like all your other ones. You've got various types of guns, you've got ammo for all the relevant guns. Your inventory is determined by things you have equipped, so these essentially generate inventory slots. You've got two primary weapon slots and a main hand, attachments, armor, which I'm not 100% sure whether these contribute to armor, but I know the helmets typically do. And then there's like base building, so the usual various things. They're all grayed out because let me just you need a saw and hammer in your inventory, so you can make all the usual types of bases with gates and windows, and you use scaffolding to set up the base structure. And then they've got a few basic odds and ends, so you've got something to perpetually generate water, means of repairing your weapons, and then generic storage, which you can see I have here, and a spawn point. And then there's food and water, so you can find like cans of drink and food, but you can also get a water collector, like the one I've got here, fill up flasks, and then gather water from there. And then you can also hunt ducks. You hunt ducks down and then you get duck meat. You basically shoot them, gut them with a knife, and then cook them on a campfire. Cut down trees. Wood's infinite, so you get an axe and you just run up and you just hold left mouse button down until your inventory's full. So base building is pretty much just build next to a one tree and you're good to go for the rest of your life. But I think it's reasonable considering bases aren't much of a big deal in this game. They are in a sense that they're very useful if you're like me and wanting to try out a wide variety of weapons and the like. But for now it's whatever. It's you run around and I'm sorry, right? And the main reason I quite like this one is because you have hostile AI. So dotted around the map are these POIs. So you've got named real locations and a fairly reasonably sized map, though it doesn't take long to get from one side to the other if you ran that way. And then you have these missions, so you can see they're different ranks. For whatever reason, the game is absolutely cleansed of all low tier missions. But typically I'll have like a level 1 here, sometimes a level 2 or 3 here, and as you can see there's a level 4, Then there's like level 1 here, level 2 here, level 3 around here, all that kind of stuff. And they're randomly generated. And they have loot crates, but there's like multiple of them, and it changes which one the loot comes out in, so people can't camp it. But yeah, so it's AI with guns. I think this is the main reason I like this game, is because the AI aren't just zombies that run around and basically don't bother you at all. Because that's one of the reasons I don't think I've never bothered to play any of anything like Daisy or even Scum, which seems very good, and I'm sure they are. But I've had no interest in playing them because the only threat is other players, and I'm not always interested in running around and hunting players down. So I just didn't see the point. Yeah, sometimes if I want to come on and just shoot some AI, and they're not easy. They will absolutely ruin you if given the right weapons and stuff. Typically they have they'll typically be equipped with S85s, sometimes AKs, more often shotguns of various persuasions, pistols. Every so often you get some group with Mosins, or God forbid, like BB19s, or I've encountered quite a few in the past with various combinations of like end tier assault rifles and LMGs, and some they'll have like ballistic armor and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's reasonably problematic sometimes. And they are aimbots, of course. Their guns can miss, so they'll shoot directly at you, but obviously if they're at a long distance, then there's real bullets. This game is definitely not hit scan. You have to lead most of your shots. Though if you're using something like a Mosin, it's pretty much hit scan, but horizontally, or vertically, I guess. The bullet drop doesn't come in for quite a while. Let me just check if there's any. Sometimes there's enemies walking around the road here. I'm just going to depot some stuff in the safe house over here. Well, sell some things, basically. I've got too much stuff in my inventory. And yeah, there's minimal but quite nice like crafting and stuff. You can make things out of bits of other things, which is quite nice. You get like broken versions of flashlights, walkie-talkies, and you can make your own bags and things to start with. And you can like tear clothes into rags and then combine them with various types of alcohol, which gives you these basic healing rags, which is quite nice. So you can kill like a small group of hostiles and scavenge a lot of useful items off of them. I just really like it. It's a bit easy sometimes, and then sometimes you get absolutely massacred. I've practically popped my head out of somewhere and died instantly. So these are the safe zones. There's currently only 2. I assume when they open up this bit of the map, there's probably going to be one somewhere around here, given the spacing between them, and it looks like that would be a nice spot for a base. I assume this would be all quite large open landscape. There might be a lot of small foresty POIs or something, with perhaps patrols wandering through woods. They predominantly patrol roads and stuff, so it's not usually an issue. And then you have the shops, so you can buy generic tools or very expensive tools. And you can sell things here as well, which is quite useful. Don't need to sell these bits. I'll put them back in the base. So I'm going to. So there's circular saws, which I was hoping would be usable items, but you can't equip them in anything at the moment. So they're still just worth a lot of money, basically. there's no reason not to have them. I was hoping I could sell these toolkits because I get quite a lot of them. Maybe not. And some of the enemies' armor and stuff is worth quite a lot as well, which is nice. And I occasionally sell stacks of 100 ammo back to the shop because I've got quite a surplus of ammo on the go at the moment, so there's no need to worry about it too much. I think that would do for here. Yeah, got nearly 100k. So you can buy generic like outfits and things here. It's not worth it because you just literally walk along the road, get a pistol, find a group of 2 or 3 AI, and you just one tap each of them in the head with a pistol, and that's pretty much it. And you can buy some basic equipment here. And obviously you can sell guns, as you can see. This Mosin's worth 10,000. Obviously I'm not going to sell it, but if you were like me and wanted to do a pistol only run for your first playthrough, it's quite entertaining because you can just keep picking up fairly expensive guns and just selling them. But for now, this is all you have available, and most of the important guns you pick up from killing enemies that have them or finding them out of loot, basically, which is quite rare. Just thinking. Well, okay, so that's just respawn. Let's go and do that for the 4th time today. It's only a tier 1 mission, so there's nothing too fancy from it. But the AI are quite basic, and I can essentially just one tap them, so it's somewhat worth doing just to get some quick ammo and like crafting materials and stuff sometimes. What I'm really looking for is the higher tier of weapons, which I'll need to start hunting down some of the stronger enemies, which is very difficult by yourself, because this tier 3, is that 4? That's 3, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, so here we go. That was way too high. I'm being terrible today. Okay, yeah, I don't think I actually missed those shots there. The AI are having some trouble because of the distance between us. There we go. Damn it, every time. Yeah, okay, they're just sidestepping me. They like to do their little, yep. There we go. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm not. That was absolutely terrible. Normally I just go 1 dead, 2 dead. Not my luck. They usually travel in 3s. And you want to be careful, because if they have like an S85, I'm a bit screwed. Oh, okay, some free shit. I'll just go and drop some of this off. Yeah, so this guy had a shotgun, that's why I was missing all of his shots. Just gonna disassemble the gun. There we go. And yeah, you can tear their gear directs, but you can see immediately there's this gear, you pick it up, equip it, job done. I'm just gonna use one of these rags. Oh. The radio just came back on. Oh shit, there's more here. There's one. Damn it. This guy might actually kill me. How does that miss? Okay. That's why you have a radio equipped. Or walkie-talkie. If you see in my F4 slot, that's what that's for. That went terribly. As you can see, I'm on 13 health. And these are just generic AI. Normally I wouldn't be fighting at these distances, well, with a scope to start with. Ooh, weapon flashlight though. I'm just gonna, oh, whoops. Just gonna gather some more rags because I'm envisioning needing a lot more stuff soon. Damn, he had a bag. Sometimes I need to start running around without a bag equipped so I can pick theirs up and sell it if I need to. And I don't actually need the money, it's just why not? They sell for like 1,000 each or something. There's literally 1,000, I don't know, dollars or whatever it is in this game just on the floor. And you can't put bags in bags and stuff. There's a lot of limitations, like you can't take multiple guns if you don't have the slots opened up for it. There's a type of bag you can have equipped that's called an assault, no, typhoon bag, something, I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, it's a very high-end, hard to acquire, but somewhat hard to acquire bag. It spawns sometimes in tier 2s, but quite a lot in tier 3s. And it allows you to take weapons inside it, which means getting an arsenal like I've got here doesn't take any time at all because you just scavenge it from everything. That's bugger all, isn't it? It's not worth keeping the ammo for these. I'm literally just about to pick up like over 100 of each of those. Let's just store everything there. I'm probably going to want to finish drinking and getting our food up. Also opens up more slots if I find any more food. If you maintain your food and water, it gives you natural health regen. I think as long as it's past 90, it stabilizes you quite rapidly. Let me just check. I can't make these, can I? Medicinants. I need one more medicinant there. And then I've got the 2 painkillers, the syringe. I can make another Med-X, which I arguably could have used just then, but doesn't matter for now. Okay, in theory, I've got 66 dead people in my gun right now. You see it like that. So one of the problems I might run into here is hostiles moving across the path here. Because then I'll have to deal with them and all of the enemies in this place. Let's just get distance check. Yeah, there are 300. I believe enemies only spawn in around 250 meters. The patrol ones typically spawn already moving. Let's just see. It's a bit hard to see from here. I'm going to move back up here. Oh, yeah, some days my accuracy is absolutely just click on heads, everything's gone, but not today. Yeah, you see they haven't, don't think, oh no, there's... I'm not seeing any. So the path continues round here, so I just need to be careful. My walkie-talkie should go off as soon as enemies are within a very reasonable distance. Didn't tell you what that actually is. There you go, they've all just spawned in. So now let's get rid of that marker because that might actually distort the view a bit. So we're going to engage them from about here because their accuracy is so bad and I'm shooting them with a Mosin. I should be able to just do that. He just went in the building. That was never going to hit. fuck. Yeah, that guy's getting close. That guy at the back is the dangerous one. I think I got enemies to my side as well. Oh, God damn it. Hate that they just... Why did I take that shot? I'm being so bad today. Okay, that should have hit. I think this guy's got a shotgun. Yeah, see, it's practically hit scan at this distance. Oh, okay, I don't understand. Yeah, this guy's probably gonna kill me. Oh, fuck. Got a headshot from a guy at the back. Balls. Okay. I swear, I've done this 3 times today and I've gone deathless every single time. I hadn't even got shot the last time I did this. Oh, God's sake, stop. Fuck. Just drop everything. Don't care. Right, this is why you take some kind of extra stuff with you. Let's take that. Some ammo. Okay, that would do. I don't know what was happening with my aim there. I think I set my DPI way too low for that encounter. Because I was trailing off of them. Shit, they're all over the place. They're probably going to start shooting at me again. I'm going to go to single shot here. Man. That's that one dead. The others are too far out to hear him being shot, so I'm just going to use one of these free bandages that I get. Bit overkill, but whatever. The annoying thing with this is bodies decay after a while. It's not like I came here for their shit, but it's not like I need their stuff, but it does help. Okie doke. Right. Let's just move this hand if I quit my legs. Okay. Alright, while we're at full health. That's one gun. There's another one over here, I think. Let's reload whilst they're running. There's one in the middle of the road here. Oh, one. God, they always stop just as I fire. Yeah, okay. See, they push round through the forest here. I don't really need the stuff that they have on their bodies. feel like he's still behind there or something, but I'm sure I saw him run out into the woods here. Just get a slightly different angle. So hard to see them against the background sometimes. Usually there's one guy down there. There's a patrol coming in over there as well. The other guy might have reset. It's just a guy with a shotgun. Like, I've got so much of this stuff, I don't need it at all. Okay, one of these guys, probably this one, has a Mosin. And then we keep looking to our right here. I'm gonna swap out to this. Because the enemy's bodies decay. It's worth scavenging what you can when you can. So there's probably somebody behind here. Possibly more people down the road. Let's switch back to this. Shotgun as well. Wow, they stood no fucking chance, did they? Okay, let's have a look. I want to be careful now because they tend to hide inside these buildings. Somebody's probably still up here. And there's possibly somebody to my left. Someone might come out of there. Anything? Nothing. I don't want to go up here because they could be literally all across there. There's probably only about 2 people left. Probably in that building and behind these somewhere. Oh yeah, there's one. There's 1, 3. Oh shit, yep, we're running. This is where you use one of these. Change our fire mode. Got our health shoot up. Oh shit. Okay, like, I don't know, man. I don't understand that sometimes. Oh shit, right there. Where is it? I really don't understand that. Oh shit. Good, okay. That's the loot box. Yeah, let me go and clean up this mess I've just made. Don't care about him. Okay. So I need to get some bodies around here as well. I'll probably eat 2 of these. Each one of these restores about 40 food each, maybe 35. Cool. So yeah, nothing in particular use. There's ammo maybe, and a pretty solid pistol. We can get rid of that. Those sell for a lot actually. We'll pick them up. Oh, I wasn't wearing this. That would help. Okay, so yeah, these crates appear every so there's a few spots that they like to spawn in. Like predetermined that like they're already here in the area. This is another one. I don't care. Money, that. All I'm really after is the sniper rifle. I don't care too much about the ammo. If we get 100 of it, we can sell it, so it's fine. But if we get the components, we can use them to repair our Mosin. I like to try and upkeep them. Ooh, that's nice. I don't use Scorps very often, but the fact that this guy has one is quite good. You know what? I'm just going to run back to base as it's up the road and come back and pick that up. They're not the best gun, but they're like the first variant SMG that you find. And I only have one of them at the moment. It'd just be nice to not have to only have one. That was a bit more of an ordeal than it should have been. I think whenever I start recording things, I tend to slip when it comes to shooting and stuff. I'm very consistent when all I'm doing is concentrating on the game that I'm playing, so... But I finally, after about 20 attempts over today and yesterday, managed to get a battery, which allowed me to make the walkie-talkie I've got on my F4 slot in the right-hand corner. Which means now when I'm scouting around areas, if I hear a crackly radio, it means there's some enemies near me, which I wasn't getting before, and I had to basically treat every single area as if I'm about to die, so... What am I looking for? So I don't need this equipped. Just gonna store the ammo. Store that. Store the ammo there. Get that. Stack all. I'm just trying to be methodical about this because I make mistakes a lot when I do this, and sometimes store that. Like storing the weapon that has all the ammo, for instance. There we go. Okay, so we'll just go and get the other Scorp. And then I need to sort out my inventory again, but... Oh, 7 rounds. It's potentially 7 dead people. Cool, right. Because, for instance, when I'm coming back here, the enemy patrol could respawn, and so I could be running back here and get sniped or something. Sometimes there's one military personnel, and they've got like a Mosin K or something, and that's all it takes. Pretty much an insta-gib if you're not careful. But yeah, so that's just the tier 1. And I mean, as you can see, if you play better than I do, for whatever reason, oh, yep, see here. That's interesting. They shouldn't have respawned here. Okay. That's disconcerting. So I don't see them. Right, I think it's the guy here. Yeah, there we go. Cool, that gives me another weapon to work with. Oh, this stuff's quite rare. I think I can sell a lot of this stuff. Oh, hey, here we go. Yeah. Oh, and there you have it. Okay, goodbye, Scorp. Hello, you're UMR 45. What rounds do you take? 0.45. Oh, damn, we had some of that. Good to know. I should have probably got rid of both of my weapons. But it's all good for now. Got 25 rounds in it anyway. That radio going off could mean that there's either a straggler at the back of the map here, or patrol that I couldn't see for some reason. Sometimes there are patrols in the woods, but I don't experience that very often. I mean, I do actually live here, so and I've not seen it much. Like one time, I think. Oh, spark bug. Right, fair enough. Not 100% sure what spark plugs are used for. I'm assuming to repair a certain type of weapon. Ooh, interesting. Maybe it has burst fire. Seeing what that mode is, I'll shoot it in a bit. Oh yeah, so like here's another place where the loot could spawn. The idea is that people can't camp the loot boxes, which is pretty sensible. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't aiming very well back there. Okay, fill this, sure. I don't know if the vests give any different protection. You can get like actual police vests and things, but I don't know if the other variety. Oh my god, what the fuck? These are normally very hard to come by. Okay, I'm going to, yeah, again, run back to base and pick that up. Let's just do a cursory check. Nothing there. Not seeing any hostiles. I'm just going to run straight back to base. Good grief. Well, that means I don't have to worry about losing my other ones. I've now gained 2 extra SMGs of sort of mid-tier. I'll go and recover them. Okay. I managed to take out a couple of tier 3 missions the other day, but it's so stressful because every bullet could be your last, because the enemies basically just have all Mosins and tier 2 weapons. So if the guy with the shotgun gets too close, he actually insta-kills you rather than sort of kills you. And then the enemies with like assault rifles just tear you to bits as soon as they're in optimal range. And so you gotta like play around corners and bait them into buildings where you can shoot them first, or attempt to at least. Okay, I just need to store the weapons and run them back, don't I? And let's be sensible about this. Oh, we're just gonna take that, some ammo. Sheet metal. Disassemble. I've gotten pretty quick at this now, so Okay, we're good. All right. Let's get another one of these. This game is remarkably entertaining with multiple people because you can set up baits where guy with the sniper sits on like one side of the base and then the other person comes in from the back or the side or something. And then you just they move in with like a SMG or an assault rifle, shotgun or whatever, and then they start shooting the enemies in the back or picking off the snipers at optimal range with assault rifles and things. It's pretty good. Also, you don't have to worry too much about dying or missing your shots. So obviously you've got somebody else potentially killing things at the same time. So, I mean, that's just a given, right? But, you know, please still be here. Oh, damn. I'm just getting like free and mid-tier weapons today. Okay. Cool. I ain't complaining. I'll get rid of that Scorp and replace it with this. I think what I need to do is to sell a lot of the excess stacks of things I have in my inventory. So there's a lot of ammo I don't use, and there's a lot of guns I don't use, like shotguns for instance. The only reason I don't use them is because typically I'm a good enough shot with the longer range weapons that I can just bully the AI from outside of their range. Because, yeah, otherwise you just get surrounded and shot to bits, as you've seen. I might go for a duck hunt again in a sec, now that I've cleared this area out. Ducks spawn around like ponds and stuff, typically. You just get a gun, shoot them, gut them, cook them. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Okie doke, so here's what we do. Disassemble. Okay, so we want to have that one equipped, put that one away. Yeah, I'm just going to... Let's think about this. They are actually worth some money, but I don't really need money. Yeah, money's not a concern. You know what? I'm going to keep that one because I think that's yeah, it's pretty good. 5 shots. You can kind of just bang, 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 bang sort of play style with them. It's quite useful. What attachment? Flashlight. Literally every gun I've got is gonna have a weapon flashlight at this point. They have a weapon flashlight. Have a weapon flashlight. There we go, right. Pistols at the bottom. Simps at the top-ish. Shortly followed by Mosens. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe I've got too many Mosens. There's quite a few there. Ah, it doesn't matter. Right, that's done, that's done. I don't need duplicates of pistols. I don't use them very often. This one might be valuable to sell. So we take our money. So these Gorka stuff are quite valuable. Stack these, get 100. Put that back. That can be sold. I'm gonna keep this shotgun ammo here, get rid of that. So that's being sold. Oh, this actually has more slots. Okay. I wasn't aware of that. Well then, in that case, that might be new. Though I could also be an idiot, and that could have been the way it's been all the time. um, that's a stack I'm building up. And it might seem silly, but it might be worth buying another batch of Mosin ammo as well. Alright, let's get my boy. Put that way in. Okay, right. Need to organise this as well. I'm going to close my door. Oh, I heard something outside. There is another player on the server. Where they are. I think it gives you a marker on this server where other people are, because it's a PvE one, so it's good for like finding your teammates and stuff. So we're going to put components up here. So these are just what you get to repair your equipment. Tools. Definitely sounds like someone's outside, but that's whatever. I've got so many pain meds. Tags. Burlap. Yeah, I can't stack anymore. I don't know what. Oh, wire traps. Okay. Don't think that's going to happen, but I'll keep them just in case. And just shift all of this along. Don't need a lighter. Blah 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 blah. And some water wherever that's gone. There we go. Cool, right. We can put the knife back, put the axe back. Actually, that's knives aren't weapons. They're crafting stuff. There we go. Probably don't need 3 of them either. Maybe it's just me going mad. Okay, let's carry on. Right, I will go and sell all of this stuff. Oh, there's a tier 2 just above the main place. Tempting. Yeah, I'm always a little indecisive about what DPI should be set to based on what weapons I'm using, because I can kind of snipe with the PB19. Is that what it is? Yeah, PB19. It's not the worst thing. You single fire it. Yeah, a held breath shot. You can easily just one tap someone in the head. So, oh, all good fun. Let's eat something. There was a circular saw on the road over here last time I came. On the road, on the tracks. Literally spawned in here. I don't know if it's something somebody dropped. But it was kind of nice. There's like 8,000 on the floors. There are traders Yeah, there's wandering traders that sell the rest of the gear, basically. So you can just go to them with all of your money and hopefully find the more modernized weapon attachments and armor and weapon types and things. That's where you get like red dot sites from, or obviously you can scavenge them with enemies, but they're like tier 3 missions, I think. Okay, what are we doing? Selling that. Everything else is sold in here. Wow, that's a £2,000 weapon. Nice. Yeah, well, we made it over 100k quite nicely. I haven't really been playing for that long. It's quite good. Let's swap this out. Actually, no. I'm going to be pragmatic about this. I'm going to take that. Wish I had some more medicaments so I could start crafting Medex stuff, but I do not. In order to do so, I'd need to find some on the ground or something, or off of containers. This tier 2 is quite nice sometimes, but I've been recording this video for quite a while now. So although I don't mind long form videos, it's just seems like a nice place to wrap up, to be honest. In fact, I could do that right now and maybe record some more montagey type stuff without all of this fluff in the middle. But we'll see. Now I'll get back to some game development at some point, I swear. Yeah, I do intend to play this a lot more. It's not, although there's not many players on a lot of the servers, I think it's a better version of these kind of games because of the AI. It gives you something else to do, like all the time, basically. I mean, you can see on the map, there's basically never nothing to do. And if you are on a PvP server, obviously everyone's competing over them. So, you know, you can run up to a location, just camp it, pick off the players as soon as they complete it or something. The only disadvantage to doing something like that is obviously you need the inventory capacity to hold what they've got. So like if you're hunting players for weapons, you probably ought to bring in a weapon you don't care about. You know, just a crappy tier 1 weapon, and you just finish them off with it. And then ditch it for whatever they've got. And then obviously get the reward from the mission, or that kind of stuff. The usual scummy player things. But yeah, I really need to figure out what to do with this stuff, because there's a lot of it, and I don't know whether I realistically need all of it, or any of it, to be fair. Because I've already maxed out my sniper stuff. So, in fact, just to show you, all you do, you put one in your inventory, come over here, select it, press and hold F, prepared. And there you go, it's fine. It's not something you have to do very often, it's just nice to be able to do it at all, because we didn't have the ability last time. We'll drop that just because we don't want an extra snack. Yeah, and like I've got almost no SMG components because I don't find SMGs very often, so all of the ones I have I can't repair very often. But I did craft some SMG repair toolkits. That's interesting. Up to 20% durability, that's not very much, is it? Oh well, whatever. So I got 3 of those, so I can at least max one of them out a bit. Yeah. I mean, base building's pretty straightforward. Just get an axe. You kill some people, get some money. You want about 10,000 or something. Actually, no, maybe like 15, 20,000, and then you find and buy, or buy hammer, saw, axe, nails. You need to build this, including the storage chest. You need like almost exactly 114 nails or something. Wood's infinite, so that doesn't matter. It just takes a while. And then you need sheet metal to make each box, which is sometimes hard to come by, but I seem to this location right here, this point and this point have an absolute insane amount of scrap metal. Sometimes I get 2 from each in one run, which is enough to make about 2 chests. And you can only have 2 of the 3 of these kinds of chests at once. I can make smaller ones, but I believe they have some kind of limitation. Yeah, it says the contents will be deleted if you don't log in for 7 days, but I think that goes for all chests, so I'm not sure what the actual disadvantage is, to be fair. But I think they come up to about here. They're about half the size, so maybe I should make one of them anyway. In fact, I might as well just make one, right? And put stuff I don't really care too much about. Or is it logs, nails, hammer? I'll just give you a quick example. Got logs in my campfire anyway, so we'll put this just in front of here, I guess. Oh, cool. And then you just, yeah, you press F when you find it, you right and left click to rotate, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to here, put these back. So for example, in here, I don't really think I care too much about these components. I think watches to sell. I'm going to get rid of it because it's only like 200 or something. It just doesn't seem worth it. Already got a flashlight. Dog tags are just for travel. And then I could store, say, my excess ammo build up in there. So yeah, I can just put some odds and ends in it. Neaten this up a bit more. It's got some extra space in there. My guns are doing fine. I suppose I could put something else in, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. I mean, I've got loads of these. It's just let's get rid of one more. I don't know if I care about the helmet, but I'll keep it. There we go. We'll see what happens. I will obviously I'll be logging in every now and then anyway, but I'm almost 100% certain this base gets removed after 7 days anyway, so whatever. See what happens. Cool. I will continue to play this and maybe record some of the higher level missions where I actually shoot things properly and don't talk as much. But thanks guys, I'll get back to game development as well.